Post-traumatic stress disorder. Flashbacks, nightmares, annoying memories. Anxiety and Depression Association of America, ADAA, explains that it is not unusual for people who have experienced these traumatic events. This post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, ADAA illustrates that PTSD is a seriously, potentially debilitating condition that can occur in people who have experienced or witnessed a natural disaster, a serious accident, a terrorist incident, sudden death of a loved one, violent personal assault such as rape. Or other life-threatening events. Symptoms of PTSD vary from person to person, depending on the severity and duration of this disorder. WebMD.com explains that some symptoms may start with 3 months of the event, and some of the symptoms may last years later. This website also pinpoints the symptoms of PTSD. They are grouped into 4 main categories, including reliving flashbacks, hallucinations, and nightmares, avoiding people, places, thoughts, or situations that may remind them of the traumatic experience, excessive emotions, problems relating to others, including feeling or showing affection, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, outbursts of anger, difficulty concentrating, and being jumpy or easily startled. This person may also suffer from physical symptoms such as increased blood pressure and heart rate, rapid breathing, muscle tension, and nausea. Negative conditions and moods, thoughts and feelings related to blame, engagement and memories of the traumatic events, about PTSD. Okay, if I see such a person, I would tell that person to take a vacation. Like walking or hiking to breathe the fresh air, or kayaking somewhere. It is fun. This person would forget and put the past aside. Clearly, it would take time. Try again and again, every week. Eventually, it will improve for the person to be capable. Hello, I'm Ricardo Nino. What's the difference between stress and post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD? Stress would look like having things to do and keeping busy, paying bills, errands, plus getting the oil change, doctor's appointments, the life's routines. PTSD means something is scared from the past. I had a bad experience from a former relationship with an ex. It was domestic violence. If I could see a couple fighting related to domestic violence or other type of situations, I feel anxious, uncomfortable, or uneasy. I really avoid it and leave the situation. More like this. What I've learned is that it was okay to accept it. Simply, if it happens again, like with this couple fighting, I leave the scene. If they do not notice me leaving, I put it aside. It's important for me to text and communicate with them, express my feelings, why it was related to my history of domestic violence, the uncomfortable feeling seeing them fight. No, it's not at fault. It's just understanding my situation so they would understand. And they would know and do that next time and respect my feelings. Hi, today I'm talking about view on stress. Stress differs depending on the types. For me, previously I studied for my master's degree. Whoa, it was stressful. I studied, I typed my papers, I did the projects, I finished them all, and it was too much work, overwhelming and stressful. I started to feel headaches, I couldn't sleep, and that's how I did to manage overwhelming feelings. Take a break. Stop feeling the stress and headaches. I focus on my cat and pet it. Or watch some TV, something funny to enjoy something out of this. Enjoy going out and walk around. It's good. I find it good to exercise, which really helps a lot. For stress too. Stress may be work related. For an example, the boss may have scolded me to do something. More typing. Stressful. It's the same thing. It's best to take a break, go out and walk around. Take a whiff of fresh air. Be around the trees, for you see the beauty in everything. It may help cool down. Also on post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, these words are everywhere nowadays. Why? Because it comes from the military people coming back from the war. They feel nervous. Even little things. They can get really anxious, disrupting their sleep, because they have dreams about exploding bombs or seeing their friends being exploded. They experience reoccurring memories. I've never experienced it myself. I think that I have a bit of anxiety. I don't know if I have post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, but a long time ago, I had a motorcycle accident, and it was in a tunnel. It happened when another motorcyclist came from the opposite direction. I could not move to the side and was struck. Hoping he would go around me, we rode across each other and slided our motorcycles along the road. It was really bad. I had a broken leg and other injuries. I was bedridden for 7 months. I find that every time I see the tunnel while driving, I feel anxiety. That memory pops up. And I don't even know if that qualifies for post-traumatic stress disorder, but the tunnel remains strong in my mind. I feel nervous. Anyway, PTSD is serious for some people, causing severity, such as depression, inability to eat, blowing a temper, escaping, shooting people, or different things. The person attends therapy and sits down to discuss what goes on. PTSD may occur to any woman or man at any age, including children. WebMD explains that the symptoms of PTSD are present. A doctor may begin to do an evaluation by performing a complete medical history and physical exam before referring them to a mental health professional, like a psychiatrist or a psychologist, may be made. This procedure may lead to a diagnosis determined by one of these mental health professionals. The National Center for PTSD, www.ptsd.va.gov, attests that the treatment for PTSD works. The treatment and strategies for PTSD may involve psychotherapy, a type of counseling, medication, or both. With the treatment for PTSD in hand, people may benefit tremendously from a better quality of life. Thank you, community members.